I have some exciting things coming, and I'm excited, you guys. Like, I've been talking business with people. So, I'm really excited because, 2025. I'm about to watch Netflix. I lied. I'm about to watch the show I was watching last night. I didn't finish it. It's a prison show, and it's called I Am Ready, Warden. It's about a guy that got executed here in Texas. It's on Paramount. He got executed. He was from Corpus. Yep. And then I'm gonna watch my Netflix show, I Am a You Know What. So. Oh, I said I was going to tell y'all a story time. On how do you ever cook? No. On how I became in the prison lifestyle. So I'm just kidding. Yeah, I do cook, but I haven't had a car to go get my groceries. My car doesn't have my keys. So tomorrow when I get my new car, I'm going to put a grocery order in, and I'm going to go get groceries. And then I'm going to cook. So yeah. I don't have a way to go like around town or anything. And in my town, I don't think you can deliver your groceries, to be honest. So yeah. Like, I barely got my mom to get my rent money out the bank for me so I could pay rent. So, yeah. It sucks. Like, I have my car, but I don't have my keys. So, yeah. Anyways, when I was a little girl, my dad's best friend was incarcerated. From the 80s up until I was an adult. So every weekend when I was a little girl, we would go visit him at different prisons. And I remember there was numerous times, because back in the day when, like in the 90s, you couldn't see on the website if the prison had a lockdown, or there was like prison wife groups like there is now. So we would like get up early in the morning and drive like 5 hours to his prison, 4 hours, however far he was, because he's been to like every prison in Texas, okay? So sometimes when we would get to the prison, they would tell us, oh, they're on lockdown. You have to turn around and go back home. And my dad would be like, what? Like, so, yeah. And then like when we would go visit him, I remember getting coins from like quarters from the machine, how they do now. And he was always in lockup. So he always came out in shackles and handcuffs. Mind you, he was in a wheelchair, so he only had one leg. And they would still bring him out in shackles and handcuffs. Okay? And so the whole time he was in prison, he was in trouble. Like, literally. He was always behind the cage. He was always, like, it was rare that we would get a contact visit with him. And so, yeah. I would pick the snacks for him, and we would buy him, and then we would give them to the officer, how they do. And they would give them to him. And so he would always send us like handkerchiefs with drawings. He always wrote us letters. Well, my dad, till this day, I think my dad still has all his letters. He's out of the prison now, but and so, just growing up, I was always visiting prisons to visit my dad's best friend. And, I would always watch cop shows like the TV show Cops. I would always watch that show. I always watched like crime documentaries. I always watched like 911. So like I was always into that kind of stuff since I was a young girl. And then as I got older, I just had this thing to be with somebody incarcerated. Like, I don't know, I liked bad boys. Okay, so yeah, that's how my prison lifestyle started. Like, I wasn't just brought into this life, it was literally like since the age of I can remember, I was growing up going into prisons to visit my dad's best friend. So my brother wouldn't go with us, but I would be the only one to go. Even my sister wouldn't go. I would be the only one. So it would always be, or like my dad would be like, okay, who wants to go with me? And I would always say me. Like, I just had this thing about prisons. I don't know what it is, to be honest. So yeah, that's what started my prison life, to be honest, you guys. Y'all might think it's weird, but I'm giving y'all a little insight on how I grew up into the prison lifestyle. Because I don't think I ever told anybody that, to be honest. I mean, I probably told my followers that that followed me from way back when. But yeah. So don't think I just woke up one day and was like, oh, I'm going to be a prison wife. No. And then it happened that my first incarcerated husband, it just so happened that he was incarcerated from a very young age, So, and then ever since then, I've just been with inmates. I have had guys out here in the free world, like in between, but it's not the same. So, yeah, that's my little story on that. And I know I seen one troll account make a whole video of my ex-husband and the girl's dad. I just seen it the other day. My kid's dad was never in their life the way he should have been. When I was with my ex-husband, they were at visit with me every weekend, especially Eviana. Every weekend that I went to go visit him, she was there. She was closer to him than she was to her dad. So I know that troll account posted pictures of their dad and his other family, and my kids try to say like, oh, Ashley always says that the girls weren't in their dad's life. Remember, he had them once or twice a year. So those pictures that y'all seen were the times that he had my daughters. Y'all didn't follow me from back then, so y'all don't know how much he was in their life. And my ex-husband was in their life way more than their dad was. He would call every day, all day long, and he would ask for the girls. He would talk to the girls. So yes, my daughters did grow up seeing my ex-husband in prison, and he was around more than their dad was. Like I said, that troll account just started following me when I got big on TikTok. They never knew who I was 5 years ago, 6 years ago. So for them to dig up those pictures and be like, oh no, the girls were with their dad. No, their dad seen them once or twice a year at most. And it was only for a couple of hours. So yeah, make sure you get the story straight before you want to sit there and post my ex-husband and their dad. So let their dad rest in peace and quit posting pictures of him, please. Because I don't even know where you got those pictures. Some of those pictures my kids hadn't even seen. And I was like, did y'all see these pictures of your dad? And they're like, no, I don't even know where they got those pictures from. That's how creepy y'all are off the internet. Y'all dug up pictures that my kids hadn't even seen of their dad. Like, some of the pictures were from his obituary, which is not right, because you literally stalked. And some were from my Facebook or my Instagram. So yes, my kids were around my ex-husband more than they were their dad. They seen my ex-husband more than they seen their dad. And that's why when me and my ex-husband split up, it was so hard on Evie, because she called him dad. And she seen him like a dad. And he would pray for her every day. He called her baby girl. So when we split up, it was so hard on her. I still have videos, recordings of them on the phone together. I've never deleted them. Everybody at his prison thought she was his daughter because they looked alike. I still have recordings where he would sit there and they would play games together over the phone. Because that's what... Emily, thank you. That's what prison families do. When all you have is phone, you make the best of it. Like, you literally... I mean, we had visits, but we only seen them once a week. So... he would call and the girls would play games with him over the phone, or he would help them with their homework, or he would pray for them before they went to bed. I have all those recordings. Thank you. This is Evie looking out the prison right before visit. And this is her asleep in the car waiting to go inside. And that was us waiting outside his unit. And then these are the pictures that we took that day. He's praying for us. Like I said, I was there every weekend. Every weekend.
I could visit with my husband. Yay, I miss him already. There's the visitation area. Look at it. That's where we go. I miss him.
And that was us before visit.
So real quick, what does Lisa need to say? Okay. Let me see your color, Taylor. Babe, tell her the rules. Yeah, hurry.
Oh yeah, she ain't gonna be going. She ain't wearing no makeup. If you're pretty for makeup anyway, I already told your mommy that.
He's telling Haley about makeup.
Don't drop. Tell Daddy thank you.
That's all, my baby.
Thank you, Daddy.
And Haley said, "Thank you, Daddy."
What you gonna do, baby? No makeup and nowhere but the house. Ain't nothing. No school, no church, no nothing. Just at the house.
Look at those pretty colors. Your James Charles palette. That's what you
So
wear. She said thank you, baby.
he was closer to them than their dad was. And again, like I said, I don't know why that troll account posted what they posted, because they don't know the facts. They don't know anything, and it's crazy that they're that obsessed with my life because they're posting wrong stuff. And it's crazy. Like, But to like sit there and dig up pictures of like my kid's dad is beyond me. It's weird. It's so weird. And that's why I shared a little bit of that with y'all, because that's stuff that I haven't showed the internet. That is stuff that I still have, but I don't like to see it or watch it or hear it because it brings back memories. If I could choose one guy to be with today, it would be him. If I could go back and change everything that messed us up, I would. He was the love of my life. That's why I still have everything that he's ever sent me from prison. I still have his name tattooed on me too. So, yeah. Yeah. He's in prison. We don't talk no more though. Yeah, it's hard. Like, you have that one person that you fall in love with your whole entire life, and you never get over that one true love. No matter how many men you're with, women you're with, relationships, marriages, there's always that one that was that one. And to me, he was mine. And I thank God for every minute, every second, day, everything, tear that I had with him. Because, like I said, if I could take it back, I would. I would. I do have a boyfriend, but like I said, nobody will ever take his place. Nobody will ever fill my heart the way he filled my heart. And it's hard to move on. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I have like 10,000 people texting right now. Hold on.